Imagine this. You stand in front of a vast treasure chest, its lid slightly ajar, revealing gold and jewels within. Yet, instead of reaching out to claim what is already yours, you stand there waiting for permission, waiting for a sign, waiting for some external force to grant you what you desire. But here's the truth. The treasure is already yours. The only thing keeping you from experiencing it is your hesitation to claim it. The thought is constantly, today we will explore a profound truth. You already have what you seek. It is not a matter of waiting or striving. It is a matter of realizing, accepting, and embodying. Everything you desire exists within your awareness. It is not something far away, out of your reach, or somewhere in the future. The moment you become aware of your wish fulfilled, it becomes yours in the moment of awareness. The key to understanding this truth lies in recognizing that the outer world is merely a reflection of your inner world. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your feelings are the blueprint that shapes your reality. What you experience around you is not random. It is the direct result of what you are consciously aware of. If you desire wealth, success, love, or any form of fulfillment, the first step is to accept that these things already exist within you. The moment you place your attention on your desire and feel its reality, it is already in motion to manifest in your life. Your mind is the creative power, and your awareness is the medium through which it works. When you imagine having what you want, when you truly believe in its presence, you set the law of attraction in motion. The more you feel the presence of your desire, the more it materializes in the physical world. It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of becoming aware that it is already yours. To live in a state of lack is to deny your power. When you acknowledge that the things you want are already yours, your whole experience changes. You stop searching, you stop chasing, and you stop waiting. You align with the truth that everything is already here, and all that's left is for you to claim it by becoming consciously aware of it. Waiting is an act of disbelief. When you stand in a state of waiting, you are telling yourself that what you desire is still out of your reach, that it's somewhere in the future, and that it is not yet yours. This mindset creates a gap between you and your desires. The very act of waiting is an unconscious confession that you do not yet have it, and this belief only prolongs the manifestation. If you truly believe that you already possessed everything you wanted, would you continue to wait for it? The answer is no. If you understood that your desires were already yours, you would step into that reality without hesitation. Waiting implies that something is missing. But in the moment you claim that it is already yours, you eliminate the space of waiting and allow it to unfold. The universe responds to your belief. If you believe that what you desire is something in the future, that's exactly what it will remain, a distant, elusive goal. But when you recognize that it is already part of your life, when you accept it as your present reality, you unlock the door to its manifestation. The key to receiving anything is the certainty that it is already yours. The moment you stop waiting, the moment you stop searching, is the moment it begins to materialize before your eyes. When you let go of waiting and fully embrace the present moment as the space where everything you need already exists, you free yourself from the limitations of time and space. It's no longer about hoping, wishing, or longing. It's about living as though the manifestation is already here, and in doing so, you bring it into your experience faster than you can imagine. The key to manifesting anything is to feel it as though it already exists in your life. The power of feeling is what turns your desires into reality. Thought alone is powerful, but when you combine thought with the feeling of already having what you want, you are engaging the full force of your creative power. Feeling is the bridge between the desire in your mind, and the manifestation in your world. It is the feeling that gives life to the unseen. When you truly feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, the outer world must adjust to reflect that inner truth. This feeling of possession, of certainty, is the seed that grows into your manifested reality. It's not enough to merely think about what you want or picture it. You must engage all your senses, emotions, and imagination to make it real in your heart. Imagine what it feels like to live your dream. What does it feel like to have the wealth, the health, the success, or the relationships you desire? It's not just about a mental image. It's about embodying the experience fully in your emotions and senses. Imagine feeling the joy, the peace, or the excitement of already having what you desire. Feel the satisfaction, the pride, or the relief of being where you want to be. As you do this, your entire being begins to align with the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You begin to vibrate at the frequency of your desire, and this frequency attracts what is in harmony with it. The more deeply you feel the reality of your dream, the more quickly it begins to manifest. In fact, the feeling is so powerful that it will override any doubt or resistance that may come up. When you feel as if your desire is already here, it creates an undeniable sense of certainty within you. It eliminates the need for evidence. Your belief in the feeling, in the experience of having it, becomes your evidence. A feeling is not just about a fleeting emotion or an occasional daydream. It is about living in the state of your desire. It is a conscious choice to immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled every day, in every moment. It's about feeling it so strongly and so consistently that it becomes your new reality. You see, we're all creators, and what we create is not just a result of our thoughts. It's a result of how we feel. If you want to manifest faster, if you want your dreams to materialize with greater speed and ease, you must give more attention to the feeling of having what you want. When you live in that feeling, you are already living in the world where your dreams exist. Your world will begin to shift, to reflect your inner state. What you feel deeply and passionately will become your reality. This is the missing piece for many people who struggle with manifesting their desires. They think about their goals, they visualize them, but they never fully embody the feelings associated with them. They may think about wealth, but they don't feel the abundance that would naturally come with it. They may imagine love, but they don't feel the warmth and connection of being truly loved. Without the feeling, there is no creative force behind the thought. It remains a distant concept too. When you begin to feel your desires as though they are already yours, you move beyond the realm of wishing and hoping. You enter the realm of creation. You no longer need to search for evidence, because your reality begins to mirror what you feel. It becomes impossible for you to doubt the truth of your desires, because you are already living in the emotion of fulfillment. This is the power of feeling. It shifts the inner state of being to match the outer world of experience. It is the most potent tool you have at your disposal for manifesting what you want. And when you learn to feel deeply, authentically, and consistently, you open yourself up to a world of endless possibilities, where everything you desire is already yours. The present moment is where everything happens. We often look outside of ourselves or project into the future, believing that our dreams and desires lie somewhere ahead of us in a distant time or place. But the truth is that the present moment is the only space in which creation takes place. The future is nothing more than a series of moments that have yet to unfold, and the past is nothing but memories we have constructed from past moments. What exists right now is all there is. It is. When we understand this, we begin to realize that the key to manifesting our desires lies in the present moment. It is here and now that we must engage with our desires, claim them as our own, and live as though they are already realized. The present moment is not just a passing moment. It is the gateway to everything we wish to experience. When we stop looking for fulfillment outside of the now, we free ourselves from the false belief that we must wait for something to change before we can be happy or successful. Many people think that when they achieve their goals, when they finally have what they desire, that will be the moment they feel fulfilled. They place their happiness in the future, believing that only after they reach a certain milestone will they be complete. But this mindset keeps them stuck in a never-ending cycle of longing and striving. It keeps them disconnected from the powerful creative force they possess right now. Instead of waiting for some future moment to arrive, we must begin to live as though it is already here. You do not need to wait for a change in circumstances to feel abundance, love, or success. You do not need to wait for some event in time to feel the fullness of your desires. All you need is to embrace the present moment, and in doing so, you allow the universe to bring forth what you have already claimed as your own. The power of the present moment lies in its ability to shift your entire perception. When you stop waiting for things to be different and start living as though they are already how you desire them to be, everything changes. You begin to see the world in a new light, one where opportunities, blessings, and synchronicities are constantly unfolding around you. The moment you embrace the now, you open yourself up to the reality that everything you want is already part of your experience. In the present moment, there is no lack. There is no need to search for something outside of yourself, because everything you need already exists within this moment. The abundance, the love, the success, the peace you seek are already available to you. All you need to do is to stop looking for them and start recognizing that they are already here. The mistake many people make is in thinking that they need to wait for the right conditions before they can experience what they desire. They think that the perfect circumstances will somehow manifest in the future, allowing them to step into their dream life. But this only perpetuates the cycle of waiting. The perfect conditions are always now. You are always in the right place at the right time when you choose to step into the present moment with full awareness. The present is not a passive experience. It is an active one. It is in the present moment that you must take the leap of faith and believe that your desires are already fulfilled. The present moment is where you must take action, not in the sense of rushing or forcing things to happen, but in the sense of aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the state of already having what you want. This alignment will bring your desires into physical manifestation, because in the present moment, you are already living the life you desire. When you accept the present moment as the space in which everything happens, you stop looking for your dreams in the future, and you begin to recognize that they are already a part of your now. You stop waiting, you stop striving, and you start living from a place of wholeness and fulfillment. The moment you realize that the present is all you need to bring your desires into being is the moment you step into your power. Yes, you are the creator of your experience, and the present moment is the canvas upon which you paint your reality. Faith is the unseen force that drives creation. It is not a passive belief. It is an active, unwavering trust in the process of life and the unseen energies that work to bring your desires into form. Faith operates in the unseen realm, beyond the physical senses, and it is through faith that we align ourselves with the truth of our desires. The challenge many face in manifestation comes from their inability to trust what they cannot see or touch. But this is where the true power lies. Faith transcends the limitations of the physical world, and it is this trust that accelerates the creation of your desires. When you cultivate faith, you acknowledge that your desires are already done. Faith does not wait for evidence. It is the evidence itself. It is knowing with absolute certainty that what you desire is already yours, even before you see any physical signs. The power of faith is in its ability to remain steadfast despite external circumstances. Faith requires no validation from the world around you. The world you see is not the world that is being created. It is a reflection of what has already been set in motion through your thoughts and beliefs. Faith in manifestation is not about hoping or wishing for something to come into your life. It is about knowing that it is already yours. And when you have true faith, you do not need to check if it has arrived or if things are aligning in your favor. You trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that the manifestation is already on its way. Faith allows you to let go of the need to control the process and instead surrender to the natural flow of creation. Without faith, you are operating in doubt, and doubt creates resistance. Doubt says that you are not worthy of your desires or that you are too far from what you want. It creates a belief in separation and lack. But faith recognizes that there is no separation between you and your desires. It recognizes that the moment you believe in something, it is as good as done. Faith removes the illusion of lack and brings you into alignment with the reality that your desires are not only possible, but inevitable. One of the most powerful aspects of faith is that it allows you to act as if your desires are already true. It requires you to live in the assumption that everything you want is already on its way to you. When you act with this certainty, the universe responds by bringing your desires into your experience. It is faith that removes the need for external validation and evidence, for it is the internal belief that creates the reality. Faith, therefore, is not just about waiting for proof. It is about being the proof yourself. When you have faith, you no longer question whether or not your dreams will come true. You no longer feel the need to look outside of yourself for signs or signals that things are progressing. Instead, you remain grounded in the knowing that everything you need is already here, and it is only a matter of time before it materializes in your experience. Faith shifts your perception, enabling you to see opportunities, doors opening, and synchronicities appearing when you least expect them. It strengthens your belief that life is working in your favor, even if the physical world has not yet caught up with your inner knowing. Faith is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It is the fuel that propels you forward, regardless of what your senses may tell you. When you believe that you are worthy of your desires, when you trust that the universe is conspiring on your behalf, you align yourself with the natural flow of abundance. Your faith becomes a magnet for everything that is in alignment with your desires, bringing you closer to them with every passing moment. Having faith means embracing the unknown, trusting in the unseen, and knowing that the universe is always working to bring your desires into reality. It is about believing in the process of creation, even when you cannot see it happening. Faith is the quiet assurance that, no matter the appearance of things, your desires are already on their way to you. And when you hold fast to this faith, when you embody it fully, there is nothing that can prevent your desires from manifesting. You have set the wheels of creation in motion, and with unwavering faith, you will see them come to fruition. Gratitude is a powerful force, often underestimated, but it holds the key to unlocking the abundance you desire. It is not just a polite gesture or a fleeting emotion. Gratitude is an energy, a vibration that aligns you with the frequency of your desires. When you express true gratitude for what you have and for what you are about to receive, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. It is the language of receivership, the recognition that you already have what you desire and that you are open and thankful for its presence in your life. Many people wait for things to change before they feel grateful. They think, when I have more money, when my relationship improves, When I get the job I want, then I will be grateful. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how the law of attraction works. The universe does not respond to lack, it responds to abundance. And to experience more abundance, you must first cultivate a mindset of gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude is a seed from which all of your desires can grow. When you are grateful, you signal to the universe that you are in alignment with the abundance that is already present around you. You start to notice all the things in your life that are already blessings, even if they seem small or insignificant. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present. And this shift in focus opens the door to even more blessings. The more you focus on what you have, the more you will attract. The more you are thankful for the little things, the more the universe will bring you opportunities for bigger things. Gratitude also changes your state of being. When you are grateful, you vibrate at a higher frequency, one that is aligned with the things you want. The higher your vibration, the more in tune you become with the universe, and the easier it becomes to manifest your desires. Gratitude raises your energetic frequency and aligns you with the energy of abundance. This alignment is what makes your desires flow to you effortlessly. It's important to note that gratitude isn't just about saying thank you in a casual way. It's about feeling the emotion of gratitude deep within your heart. It's about being fully present in the moment and genuinely appreciating all that you have, no matter how big or small. The universe responds not just to words, but to the feeling behind them. So when you say thank you for something, ensure that you are feeling the gratitude deeply, allowing it to fill you completely. Gratitude also accelerates the process of manifestation. When you live in a state of gratitude, you stop focusing on what is missing or what you still need. Instead, you act as if everything you want is already here. The more you can feel thankful for your desires, even before they manifest, the quicker they will show up. Gratitude is a declaration that you believe what you want is already on its way. By embracing gratitude for your desires, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready and willing to receive them. It is not just about feeling grateful for the good things in your life. It's about having the capacity to be thankful for every experience, even the challenges and setbacks. Every experience serves to teach you something valuable and brings you closer to your desires. When you are grateful for everything, both the highs and the lows, you shift your perspective and start to see the beauty in every moment. This shift in perspective allows you to manifest more easily because you are no longer blocked by negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. Gratitude also strengthens your faith. The more grateful you are for what you already have, the more you will trust that everything you desire is already on its way. You no longer need to wait for proof because you are living in the certainty of what is already yours. Gratitude helps you step into that knowing. It allows you to let go of doubt and fear because when you are truly grateful, you are fully present in the reality of your desires. Gratitude creates an unwavering belief in the goodness of life and the abundance of the universe, and this belief attracts even more blessings into your life. To truly manifest your desires, you must embody gratitude in every moment. This doesn't mean simply saying thank you when something good happens. It means being grateful for every breath you take, for every opportunity that comes your way, for every person you meet, and for every lesson life presents. The more you can embody this gratitude, the more you will attract the abundance you seek. The universe will give you more of what you are thankful for, because gratitude is the most powerful magnet for attracting what you want. It is the key to transforming your dreams into reality. The most powerful shift you can make in manifesting your desires is to fully step into the version of yourself that already has what you want. This is where many people struggle, because they believe that their desires will change them or that they need to become someone else in order to receive them. However, the truth is that the version of you that already has your desires is already inside of you. All that is required is for you to align your thoughts, actions, and beliefs with that version of yourself. When you step into the reality of your desires, you begin to act, think, and feel like the person who already has them. You do not need to wait until the physical manifestation appears to embody the success, abundance, or love you seek. By living as if it is already yours, you activate the power within you to create it. This is a key element of manifestation, recognizing that you are already the person who has everything you desire, and living as though that reality is already true. And it's important to understand that this isn't about pretending or putting on a mask. It is about connecting with the essence of the person you are meant to be, the person who is already living your dream life. When you shift into that mindset, you stop waiting for the circumstances to change before you can feel or act a certain way. You choose to feel abundant now. You choose to feel successful now, and you choose to act in alignment with your goals in the present moment. The shift to becoming the version of yourself who already has everything you desire is a shift in energy. It requires you to drop the stories and beliefs that have kept you stuck in a state of wanting and longing. You must fully embrace the truth that you are already worthy of everything you desire. You do not need to earn it, you do not need to wait for permission, and you do not need to prove that you are deserving. The person you want to become is already inside of you, waiting to be recognized. One of the most effective ways to do this is through visualization. When you visualize yourself as the person who has already achieved your dreams, you start to activate that version of you in the present moment. Imagine what it feels like to live your ideal life. How you walk, how you speak, how you carry yourself, how you interact with others. You interact with others, and you embody these feelings. You align yourself with the frequency of that version of yourself, and the external world must reflect that internal shift. Acting as if is not about forcing things or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about embracing the reality that you already have everything you want and living from that space of certainty. This might look like acting with confidence, making decisions from a place of abundance, or carrying yourself in a way that reflects the success you desire. Even if things in your outer world have not yet fully materialized, your internal state will create the momentum for your desires to begin unfolding. The more you embody this version of yourself, the more you will notice that the universe begins to arrange circumstances and opportunities in alignment with your new state of being. When you are living as the person who already has what you desire, your actions, thoughts, and words begin to attract those same experiences. You begin to act in ways that align with your desires, whether it's taking bold action toward your goals or making decisions that reflect your new reality. This allowed me to lead to opportunities, synchronicities, and situations that match your internal vibration. This process also involves letting go of the past. Often people hold on to outdated identities that no longer serve them. They think that who they were yesterday is the same as who they are today. But the person you were in the past has no bearing on the person you are becoming. To fully step into the version of yourself that already has what you desire, you must release the limitations of your past identity. You are not defined by your history or the struggles you faced. You are defined by who you choose to become in this very moment. And the confusion. As you align with the version of yourself who has already manifested your desires, you begin to see yourself as the creator of your life. You take full responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and you no longer wait for life to change before you feel good. You realize that you are the one who has the power to create your reality, and that power lies in how you choose to show up in each moment. Living as the person who already has everything you want also involves embracing the feelings that come with that reality. How does it feel to have everything you've ever desired? Is it peace? Is it joy? Is it satisfaction? Whatever those feelings are, allow yourself to fully experience them now. The more you connect with the feelings of already having your desires, the more you amplify the energy that brings them into your physical experience. By acting as if you already have what you desire, you accelerate the manifestation process. You stop waiting for external conditions to change and begin to see that the only thing that needs to shift is your own perception of who you are and what you deserve. The moment you realize that you are already that person, the one who has everything you want, is the moment you unlock the power to manifest it into your life. It's not about trying to be someone else. It's about remembering who you truly are and allowing that version of yourself to emerge. In conclusion, the journey to manifesting your desires begins with the powerful realization that you already have everything you seek. The key to unlocking the life you desire is not waiting for the perfect moment, but stepping fully into the present moment, trusting that what you want is already yours. By cultivating faith, gratitude, and the mindset of the person who already has what you desire, you align your inner world with your outer reality. The moment you start waiting for something outside of you to change and start living as if your desires are already fulfilled, you tap into the true power of creation. As you remember, your desires are not far off or distant. They're a part of you now, waiting to be realized. You have the power to bring them into existence by embodying the energy of already having them. No longer should you wait for external conditions to shift, because you are the creator of your reality. With faith in the unseen, gratitude for what is, and the unwavering belief that you are already living your dream life, you step into your true power. Stop waiting. Your desires are already here, and it's time to claim them fully. The universe operates as a reflection of your innermost thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. It is not a silent force, but an attentive, ever-responsive mirror that listens to your desires and intentions. The key to unlocking its infinite potential lies in the way you ask for what you want. By mastering this art, you align your life with abundance, fulfillment, and purpose. This speech reveals how to ask with clarity, faith, and intention, so the universe can deliver precisely what you seek. Every word you speak carries vibrational energy that shapes your reality. Words are not merely sounds or symbols. They are containers of meaning and intention, pulsating with energy that interacts with the fabric of the universe. When you speak, you send out waves of thought and emotion that ripple through the unseen dimensions of existence, molding and forming the very experiences you encounter. The universe doesn't distinguish between words spoken in jest, frustration, or earnestness. It listens to the essence behind your words, the energy and belief they carry, and responds accordingly. Imagine your words as seeds planted in the fertile soil of universal consciousness. A careless word, like a careless seed, can grow into a tangled weed, obstructing your vision and path. Conversely, words spoken with intention and clarity can sprout into magnificent trees of abundance, love, and success. This is why it is imperative to become mindful of the language you use, not only with others, but also with yourself. How often do you say, "I can't," "I'm not good enough," or "this is impossible"? These declarations, though small in the moment, act as commands to the universe, solidifying limitations and barriers that may not have existed before you voiced them. When you understand the immense creative power of your words, you begin to recognize that each one is a building block of your destiny. Speaking as though your desires are already fulfilled is not about pretending or fooling yourself. It is about aligning your speech with the reality you wish to experience. If you repeatedly say, "I am successful," even before outward success is evident, you are programming your subconscious mind to accept this statement as truth. The subconscious, in turn, communicates this certainty to the universe, setting in motion events and circumstances that reflect your declaration. But there is more. The energy behind your words amplifies when they are spoken with feeling. It's not just the words themselves, but the conviction with which you say them that determines their potency. A lifeless statement like, "I guess I'll try," sends a weak and uncertain signal to the universe. However, when you say, "I am confident and I will succeed," with passion and belief, the energy of your intention reverberates through the unseen, calling forth opportunities, resources, and connections to make it so. That is possible. Moreover, the way you use words can shape your relationships, influence your environment, and even impact your health. Words spoken in anger or fear can create tension and discord, while words of love and encouragement foster harmony and growth. This principle extends beyond interactions with others. It begins with how you speak to yourself. Self-talk, that continuous internal dialogue, is perhaps the most direct conversation you have with the universe. Negative self-talk becomes a pattern that the universe mirrors, while positive, empowering affirmations act as a magnet for blessings. If there is one truth to hold close, it is this: the universe is always listening. It is impartial and non-judgmental, simply reflecting back the energy and intention you emit. This means that every time you speak, you are actively participating in the co-creation of your life. Even casual remarks such as, "I'll never catch a break," or "good things never happen to me," can become self-fulfilling prophecies. By contrast, replacing these with statements like, "I welcome abundance into my life," or "I trust the universe to provide," opens the door for transformation. The power of your words is a divine gift, one that carries the potential to create worlds. Use this power wisely. Speak with purpose, and let your words be an extension of the life you dream to live. Belief is the foundation of creation. When you ask the universe for what you want, your request must come from a place of unshakable faith. Doubt is the silent saboteur, a subtle yet powerful force that undermines your intentions before they have a chance to take form. The universe does not respond to your words alone, but to the energy and conviction behind them. When your belief is strong, your request becomes a command, a clear and undeniable signal that sets the wheels of manifestation in motion. And at each step, the thing revealed itself. Now, the situation I tell you, to truly believe is to eliminate all traces of hesitation. This means letting go of the internal voices that say, "What if it doesn't happen?" or "I'm not sure I deserve this." These thoughts may seem fleeting or harmless, but they act as barriers between you and your desires. The universe is not moved by partial faith. It requires your full trust and unwavering certainty that what you ask for is not only possible, but inevitable. You believe, acts as a bridge, connecting your present reality to the one you envision. When you ask from a place of doubt, your energy becomes scattered and inconsistent. You may say, "I want abundance," but if your underlying belief is rooted in fear or lack, the universe will mirror that uncertainty back to you. It is as though you are sending mixed signals, and the result is confusion or stagnation. On the other hand, asking with absolute belief creates alignment. It harmonizes your thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing the universe to respond with clarity and precision. Belief is not just a mental exercise. It is an embodied state. It requires you to feel as though your desire is already fulfilled. This means not only thinking, "I am abundant," but also experiencing the emotions associated with abundance: joy, gratitude, and confidence. The universe recognizes and amplifies these feelings, using them as a blueprint to shape your reality. When you align your thoughts and emotions with your belief, you create a powerful synergy that accelerates manifestation. To cultivate belief, it is important to become aware of the subconscious patterns that may be holding you back. Many of these patterns are deeply ingrained, shaped by past experiences, societal conditioning, or inherited beliefs. They operate quietly, influencing your thoughts and actions without your conscious awareness. To shift these patterns, you must first identify them. Ask yourself, what stories am I telling myself about what is possible? Once you recognize these limiting narratives, replace them with empowering ones. Affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness practices can help reprogram your subconscious mind, transforming doubt into belief and becoming one's identity. Another key aspect of asking with belief is trust in the timing of the universe. Often, people become discouraged when their desires do not manifest immediately. This impatience can give rise to doubt, creating resistance that slows the process. Trust that the universe knows the perfect time and way to deliver your desires. Your role is not to control the how or when, but to maintain unwavering faith in the outcome. This trust allows you to remain open and receptive, ensuring that you do not miss the opportunities and signs that the universe places on your path. Mr. Claxon, you are a guiding star and a guiding light for me. Belief also requires consistency. It is not enough to believe sporadically when it feels convenient or easy. True belief is a daily practice, a commitment to holding your vision even in the face of challenges or setbacks. These moments are not tests of your worthiness, but opportunities to deepen your faith. Remember, the universe is always listening. Every thought, word, and feeling you project contributes to the reality you create. By asking from a place of belief, you affirm your partnership with the universe, inviting it to co-create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Ambiguity confuses the universe. The more specific you are in your request, the more precise the universe will be in delivering what you desire. Imagine trying to navigate a destination with a vague set of directions. It will be almost impossible to arrive at the intended place. Similarly, when your desires are unclear or inconsistential, the universe struggles to align circumstances and opportunities to meet your needs. Clarity is the key to unlocking the full potential of manifestation, and specificity is the tool that sharpens your intention. When you ask the universe for something, it is essential to paint a vivid picture of what you want. Think of your desires as a masterpiece in progress. If you approach the canvas with half-formed ideas and uncertain strokes, the result will be chaotic and incomplete. But when you approach with a clear vision, every detail becomes purposeful, and the final image emerges with beauty and precision. This principle applies to your life. The clearer your intentions, the more efficiently the universe can bring them into reality. Being specific is not about limiting possibilities. It is about focusing your energy. A scattered mind leads to scattered results. When you declare, "I want success," the universe has no framework to understand what success means to you. Success can manifest in countless ways, and without clarity, you might attract outcomes that don't truly align with your desires. Instead, define what success looks and feels like for you. Is it a thriving career in a particular field? Is it financial freedom or a deep sense of fulfillment in your daily life? The more detail you provide, the better the universe can respond. This specificity extends to the emotional and sensory aspects of your desire. It's not enough to say, "I want a new home." Visualize the home in your mind. See the color of the walls, feel the texture of the floors beneath your feet, and hear the sounds of laughter echoing through its rooms. Engage all your senses and immerse yourself in the experience of already having what you want. The universe understands this language of vivid imagery and responds to it with remarkable precision. Being clear also means avoiding contradictions in your thoughts and actions. Often people ask for something while simultaneously sending mixed signals. For instance, you might say, "I want financial abundance," but then dwell on feelings of scarcity, or make decisions rooted in fear of lack. These conflicting energies create confusion, delaying or even blocking your manifestations. But to align fully with your desires, your words, thoughts, feelings, and actions must all resonate with the same frequency. Consistency in your intention strengthens your signal to the universe, ensuring that it is heard and understood. The very fact that this is the case is what has become known as the Catholicism of the mind, the body, and the spirit. The vital aspect of clarity is knowing why you want what you desire. Understanding the deeper purpose behind your request adds weight and meaning to your intention. When you connect your desire to your core values and aspirations, it becomes more than a fleeting wish. It becomes a heartfelt calling. The universe is deeply attuned to the authenticity of your intentions and responds powerfully to those that come from a place of truth and alignment. I end my round with a night of Japanese radiation. But finally, remember that clarity requires commitment. It's easy to waver or second-guess your desires, especially when faced with challenges or delays. But changing your request midstream sends a fractured message to the universe. Be steadfast in your vision, even when the path forward seems uncertain. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect sequence of events to bring your desires to life. The more specific and clear you are, the more seamlessly the universe can translate your vision into reality. The universe responds to the energy of your feelings. To manifest your desires, it is not enough to think about what you want. You must feel as though you already have it. Feelings are the language of creation, a powerful force that bridges the gap between your intentions and reality. Your emotions carry vibrations that resonate far beyond the physical plane, reaching the fabric of universal consciousness. When you align your feelings with the outcome you wish to experience, you activate a magnetic pull that draws your desires toward you. Imagine the difference between saying, "I want to be happy," and actually feeling happiness in your heart. The former is a distant hope, while the latter is a present reality. The universe cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It simply mirrors the energy you project. This is why feeling your desire as real is so essential. When you embody the emotions of having what you want, you create a powerful alignment between your inner state and the external world. The process begins with visualization, but visualization alone is not enough. You must infuse your mental imagery with emotion. Picture your desire as though it has already come to pass. If you wish for financial abundance, see yourself living that reality. Imagine the freedom and security it brings, the joy of giving generously, and the peace of mind that comes with stability. Feel the gratitude swelling within you, the excitement of new possibilities, and the confidence of knowing that abundance is yours. The more vividly and emotionally you engage with your vision, the stronger your signal to the universe becomes. This feeling must go beyond fleeting moments. It must become a state of being, a way of life. To feel your desire as real is to live as though it is already a part of your reality. This doesn't mean pretending or ignoring your current circumstances. It means shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is possible. Even in the face of challenges, you can choose to hold on to the emotions of fulfillment and joy. This deliberate focus elevates your vibrational frequency, creating a powerful alignment with your desires. One of the most profound ways to evoke feelings of reality is through gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate expression of faith and belief. When you feel thankful for what you have not yet received, you signal to the universe that you trust in its ability to provide. Gratitude acts as a bridge between the present and the future, grounding your desires in the energy of now. It transforms your mindset from one of yearning to one of abundance, creating a fertile ground for manifestation. Doubt and fear are the enemies of this process, as they disrupt the emotional alignment necessary for creation. If you catch yourself slipping into these lower vibrations, Take a moment to refocus. Remind yourself of your vision and immerse yourself in the feelings of having it. Meditative practices, affirmations, or even joyful activities can help you recalibrate your emotional state, ensuring that your energy remains aligned with your desires. Consistency is key. The feelings you cultivate must become second nature, a natural part of how you navigate the world. This doesn't mean you will never face negative emotions or setbacks. It means that regardless of external circumstances, you maintain a steady foundation of belief and emotional alignment. The more you practice, the more these feelings will solidify into your reality. Feeling your desire as real is an act of co-creation with the universe. It is a declaration of trust, an affirmation of your worthiness, and a demonstration of your power as a creator. Through the energy of your emotions, you breathe life into your vision, turning possibility into reality. The universe is always listening, and it responds most powerfully to those who feel their dreams as though they are already true. The universe responds not only to your thoughts and feelings, but also to the actions you take. When your actions align with your desires, you create a powerful synergy that reinforces your intentions and accelerates the manifestation process. This alignment demonstrates your commitment to your vision and sends a clear signal that you are ready to receive what you've asked for. Manifestation is not a passive process. It is an active collaboration between you and the universe, where your efforts meet divine orchestration. To align your actions with your desires, you must first examine whether your daily habits, decisions, and behaviors reflect the reality you wish to create. For instance, if you desire a life of abundance but continue to make choices rooted in scarcity, such as hesitating to invest in opportunities or clinging to fear of loss, you are sending conflicting signals to the universe. Your actions must embody the belief that your desires are already within reach. This means acting from a place of confidence, trust, and assurance, as though you are already living the life you envision. And by doing so, alignment doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It begins with small, intentional steps. Every action, no matter how minor, holds energy and significance. If your goal is to build a successful career, take consistent steps that reflect your commitment to that vision. This could mean dedicating time to learning new skills, networking with like-minded individuals, or simply showing up every day with a mindset of excellence and growth. These actions are physical affirmations of your belief in your ability to achieve what you desire, and they create momentum that propels you forward. As for the activities that illuminate the way, you must find a good direction and a clear path. Equally important is the energy with which you take these actions. Going through the motions without genuine intent or enthusiasm will yield minimal results. The universe recognizes not only what you do, but how you do it. Actions taken with passion and purpose carry a vibrational frequency that resonates deeply with your desires. For example, if your dream is to find love, don't merely join a dating app or attend social events out of obligation. Instead, engage in these activities with an open heart, a sense of curiosity, and the joyful expectation of meeting someone who aligns with your vision. Another crucial aspect of aligned action is stepping outside your comfort zone. Often, the path to your desires requires you to confront fears, take risks, and embrace uncertainty. These moments of challenge are opportunities to demonstrate your trust in the universe and your willingness to grow. When you take bold, inspired actions, you create space for transformation and invite the universe to meet you halfway. Trust that the discomfort you feel is temporary and that it is guiding you toward the fulfillment of your desires. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Sometimes this means releasing habits, relationships, or environments that are incompatible with your vision. While letting go can be difficult, it creates room for new opportunities and experiences that align with your goals. Holding on to the past out of fear or attachment only creates resistance, whereas releasing it signals your readiness to embrace the new. It is equally important to remain adaptable and open to guidance from the universe. Manifestation often unfolds in ways that are unexpected yet perfect. While it's essential to take intentional actions, it is also crucial to listen to your intuition and remain attuned to signs and opportunities that come your way. The universe often provides nudges or synchronicities that guide you toward your desires, passions. Acting on these subtle cues requires trust and awareness, as they may lead you to outcomes even greater than you imagined. Ultimately, aligning your actions with your desires is about embodying the person you wish to become. When your actions reflect your belief in your vision, you align with the frequency of your desired reality, making it inevitable. This harmony between thought, feeling, and action creates a powerful force that propels your dreams into existence, proving that the universe is always listening and responding. Detachment is one of the most vital yet misunderstood principles of manifestation. To detach from the outcome does not mean giving up on your desires or ceasing to care about them. Instead, it is about releasing the grip of desperation, fear, and control. When you cling too tightly to the outcome, you create resistance that blocks the flow of energy between you and the universe. Detachment is an act of trust, a profound statement of faith that what you have asked for is already on its way and will arrive at the perfect time and in the perfect form. It is the detachment of consciousness in the conscious mind. It is when you become overly fixated on the how and when of your manifestation, you inadvertently limit the universe's ability to orchestrate events in your favor. The universe operates with infinite wisdom, weaving together countless threads to create the tapestry of your desires. Its methods are often beyond human comprehension, and its timing is always impeccable. By trying to micromanage the process, you risk closing yourself off to opportunities and possibilities that could bring your vision to life in ways far greater than you imagined. Detachment allows you to step aside and let the universe work its magic. Detachment also frees you from the anxiety and frustration that can arise when things do not seem to be happening according to your timeline. These emotions are rooted in a lack of trust, a fear that your desires may not materialize. But when you detach, you shift your focus from the absence of your desire to the abundance of possibilities before you. You cultivate a sense of peace and assurance, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This state of calm confidence raises your vibration, aligning you more closely with your desired reality. Detaching from the outcome requires a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When you believe that the universe is abundant, and that your desires are not only possible, but inevitable, you no longer feel the need to cling or chase. You understand that what is meant for you cannot pass you by, and that the universe has an infinite supply of opportunities, resources, and experiences to offer. This perspective transforms your relationship with your desires from one of neediness to one of joyful anticipation. One way to practice detachment is to shift your focus to the present moment. Often attachment stems from an excessive preoccupation with the future, a constant longing for what is not yet here. By grounding yourself in the now, you can find joy, gratitude, and fulfillment in your current circumstances. This does not mean settling or abandoning your goals. It means appreciating the journey as much as the destination. When you find contentment in the present, you create a powerful magnetic energy that draws your desires to you effortlessly. Then, extending your hand, you can attract to you all you desire. Chances to go in the present, then return to the past and into the future. Another key to detachment is releasing the need for validation from external results. Many people tie their self-worth to the achievement of their desires, believing that they will only feel complete or worthy once they have what they want. This mindset creates an unhealthy attachment that hinders manifestation. True detachment comes from understanding that your worth is intrinsic and that your desires are simply an extension of the abundance already within you. When you no longer seek fulfillment outside yourself, you become a magnet for the very things you once chased. From a spiritual perspective, finally, detachment does not mean passivity or indifference. It is not about abandoning your vision or taking no action toward your goals. On the contrary, detachment empowers you to take inspired action without the burden of fear or expectation. You move forward with confidence, knowing that the outcome is already secured. Each step you take becomes a joyful expression of faith, rather than a desperate attempt to force results. This lightness of spirit accelerates the manifestation process, as the universe responds most powerfully to energy that is free-flowing and unencumbered. To detach from the outcome is to trust the universe completely. It is an act of surrender, not of defeat, but of partnership with a force far greater than yourself. By releasing your grip and embracing the flow, you allow the universe to deliver your desires in ways that exceed your expectations. Detachment is not a loss of control. It is the ultimate expression of faith, the realization that the universe is always listening and always working for your highest good. Trusting the process is the cornerstone of manifestation, a deep and unwavering belief that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see the results immediately. It is about surrendering to the natural flow of life and allowing things to unfold in their own time and way. Trust is the foundation upon which your desires are built, a steady anchor that keeps you grounded and aligned with your vision, no matter the external circumstances. When you trust the process, you let go of the need to constantly monitor, control, or question every step along the way. Manifestation is not a linear path. It is a journey filled with twists, turns, and moments of uncertainty. These moments are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth and realignment. Trusting the process means understanding that delays, challenges, or detours are not obstacles, but essential parts of the journey. They prepare you, refine you, and often lead to outcomes even better than you initially imagined. This trust begins with an acknowledgement that the universe operates with infinite wisdom. It sees the bigger picture that you cannot always perceive and aligns events, people, and opportunities in perfect harmony with your desires. Imagine planting a seed in the soil. You do not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. Instead, you water it, provide it sunlight, and trust that nature will do its work. Similarly, once you set your intention and take inspired action, you must trust that the universe is nurturing your desires and will bring them to fruition at the right time. Doubt and impatience are natural tendencies, especially when you are eager to see results. However, these emotions can create resistance that slows down the process. When you question whether your desire will manifest or demand that it happen within a specific time frame, you shift your focus to lack and limitation. Trusting the process requires faith, not only in the universe, but also in yourself and your ability to co-create your reality. It is an inner knowing that what you have asked for is already on its way, and that your role is to remain aligned and receptive. One of the most profound ways to cultivate trust is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present, creating a sense of abundance and fulfillment. When you are thankful for the progress you have made, the lessons you have learned, and the blessings in your life, you affirm your trust in the process. Gratitude strengthens your connection to the universe and reinforces your belief that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if the final outcome has not yet appeared. Another aspect of trusting the process is embracing uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and the path to your desires often takes unexpected turns. Instead of resisting these moments, see them as opportunities to expand your perspective and deepen your faith. Trusting the process does not mean you will never feel doubt or fear. It means choosing to move forward despite them, knowing that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. Each challenge you encounter is a step closer to your desire, a necessary piece of the puzzle that brings clarity and growth. When you tell me, why is it so hard to give 2 children a dawn? Each piece of the puzzle that trust also involves releasing the need for constant validation or signs that your manifestation is working. While synchronicities and small confirmations can be encouraging, the absence of visible results does not mean your desires are not in motion. The universe often works behind the scenes, orchestrating events in ways you cannot yet see. Trusting the process means believing in the unseen, holding on to your vision even when the evidence is not immediately apparent. When you trust the process, you align yourself with the flow of creation. You release the burden of worry, fear, and control, allowing the universe to deliver your desires in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. Trust transforms a journey from a struggle to a dance, a joyful collaboration between you and the divine. It is a reminder that the universe is always listening, always supporting you, and always leading you toward the fulfillment of your dreams. D, the universe is always listening, attuned to your thoughts, feelings, actions, and intentions. It is a constant, unwavering partner in the creation of your reality, reflecting back to you the energy you project. By learning to ask for what you want with clarity, belief, and unwavering faith, you unlock the infinite potential within you. When you align your thoughts with your desires, feel them as real, act with purpose, detach from the outcome, and trust the process, you step into the role of a conscious creator. And remember, the power to manifest lies within you. It is not about chasing or forcing, but about aligning and allowing. The journey of manifestation is not just about achieving your desires, but also about growing into the person who can receive and appreciate them fully. Challenges, delays, and uncertainties are all part of the divine design, preparing you for the fulfillment of your dreams. So, hold your vision with love, act with intention, and trust with unwavering faith. The universe is ready to respond, eager to co-create a life that exceeds your greatest expectations. Speak your desires boldly, feel them deeply, and watch as the universe delivers with divine precision. The power is already yours.